The morning fog still clung to the cobblestone streets when Eliza Harrow wrapped her shawl tightly around her shoulders and walked toward the village square. Her boots sank into the wet earth, leaving deep prints behind her, as though the ground itself wanted to hold her back. She had not been to the square on a market day in months. Usually, she sent Martha, the neighbor's girl, to fetch bread and flour for her. But today something stronger than fear pulled her forward, something that felt like destiny. The square was already alive with voices when she arrived. Merchants hawked salted fish, bright ribbons, and rough-woven baskets. But at the far end of the square, where the shadows seemed longer, a small wooden platform had been set up. On it stood 3 children. Each had a coarse burlap sack pulled over their head, tied at the neck with rough rope. Their hands were bound in front of them, and their clothes were tattered, patched so many times that color and fabric no longer mattered. They were barefoot, their feet gray from dust and cold. The crowd muttered restlessly. "Cursed ones," a man spat. "Not right in the head," whispered another. "They were found in the woods, weren't they? The priest said no good can come of them." Eliza's throat tightened. Her heart ached at the sight of them, so small, so fragile, treated like animals in a market. She wanted to turn away, but her feet held her fast. The auctioneer, a sharp-faced man with a voice like broken glass, banged his staff on the platform. 3 orphans for sale. Strong enough for farm work, if you've the patience to train them. 2 boys, 1 girl. Cheap, since no one wants them. The children shifted uncomfortably, but none spoke. The sacks over their heads gave them the appearance of shadows, faceless and nameless. 5 copper for the lot, the auctioneer barked. Silence. Even among the poor farmers, no one stepped forward. Mothers clutched their children closer, as though afraid the orphans carried a sickness that could spread through the air. Eliza felt a heaviness in her chest. She could hear her own heartbeat in her ears. "Why am I here?" she asked herself. "What am I doing?" She remembered the dream from the night before, 3 small shadows at her door, and one of them whispering her name. Eliza. The memory made her shiver. 3 copper, the auctioneer shouted impatiently. Surely someone can spare 3 copper coins for a pair of strong arms. Still, no one answered. The children stood silently, heads bowed, as though they already knew no one would claim them. And then, before she realized what she was doing, Eliza stepped forward. Her voice trembled, but it carried across the square. "I'll take them." A hush fell. Dozens of eyes turned to her. "The widow Harrow," someone muttered. "She's gone mad," another hissed. "What would she want with them? She lives alone." Eliza ignored the whispers. She held out her purse and let the copper coins fall into the auction.